welcome you all for the Professor Jayashankar Telangana Agriculture University Distinguished Alumni Lecture. And we have completed 10 lectures and this is the 11th lecture. And I'm glad that the Vice Chancellor Garu has also joined this wonderful event. May I now request our honorable guest, today's guest speaker, to please come on to the dais.
Honorable Vice Chancellor and today's Chief Guest, Mohammad Maqsud Ali Garu, University officers, faculty, and my dear students. It is my privilege to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Maqsud Ali, who is an alumni of our college, who joined in BSc in 1983, who is a batchmate of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and MSAG in 1987 at College of Agriculture, Rajnagar, Hyderabad. After completing his studies, he joined in the Punjab National Bank as agriculture officer, served in the states of Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and Maharashtra, and rose to the level of general manager. He worked as zonal manager at Hyderabad zone, covering the states of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. He retired from Punjab National Bank on 31/5/2025. Post-retirement, he has joined as internal ombudsman in the State Bank of India and presently serving there to address the customer grievances. As a banker, he achieved many awards and appreciations with this commitment and sincere service to the needy people in the society, for which he was recognized and appreciated by the bank. And Mohammad Maqsud Ali sir is a seasoned Indian bank executive. He built a 35-year career at Punjab National Bank, rising to the level of general manager, scale 7. He transitioned to the State Bank of India to serve as internal ombudsman. And if you see that career profile and timelines, internal ombudsman at the State Bank of India from October 2025 to present, and serving as independent grievances redressal authority. General manager at zonal level Mumbai from May 23 to October 2025, and zonal manager Hyderabad from May 2022 to May 2023, and circle head DGM Chennai from May 2020 to May 2022. And during his early career from 1991 to 20, joined in Punjab National Bank as agriculture officer in 1981. He is steadily advanced through promotions as branch head, assistant general manager and deputy circle head. And the key projects are handle the credit processing and post-sanction monitoring of major Telangana state initiatives, including the Kaleshwaram Irrigation Project Corporation Limited and Telangana Drinking Water Supply Corporation. And the core competences are the credit financing, corporate recovery, risk compliance, business development, and large-scale zonal operations. I warm welcome to today's program and thank you for giving this opportunity.
Now I request our distinguished speaker, Maqsud Ali Garu, to please address the gathering.
Dr. Aldah Janaya, Vice Chancellor, Principal Narendra Reddy Garu, and professors and students, and professors who are connected through online, and students from other colleges in the Telangana state. Good evening to all of you. It is a privilege for me to be here in front of you today to address. I feel it's a pride moment for me. And first of all, I thank university authorities for giving me this opportunity. I always feel very happy, energetic to be there in this campus. And once we enter this campus, it gives a lot of energy, enthusiasm to us, because we have a lot of memories of this college, university, and I was told I have joined in BSc Agriculture in 1983. Coming from Warangal district, Warangal district is my native place. So before coming here, most of my student life was in the rural areas, because my father was a teacher. He was serving in rural areas. At that time, I hope you are aware that there were very few private schools were there. Only we used to study in only government schools, and almost all the government schools were only Telugu medium schools. And that is how, up to intermediate, I have studied in Telugu medium only, and that too in high school days for remote places. There is a place called Azam Nagar from Bhupalpalli, which was a very remote place at the time when I was studying in 6th to 9th class. and that village was not having power, not having transport facility, no roads, no bus facility. Because my father got promoted as a headmaster at that time, so whenever somebody gets promoted, they used to be given that type of difficult assignments. So that is how my father got posting there as a headmaster, and we entire family have to move there. From Bhupalpalli, it is about 20 kilometers. If we have to go to our place, there are no buses, as I told you, and we have to go by only lorries, the lorries which used to transport the timber of forest department, and that too only in summer. In rainy season, if we have to come to other places, we have to walk for 13-14 kilometers, either on bullock cart or by walk we have to come, and we have to catch the bus, then only we can come to Hanamkonda or Warangal. That was the condition in which our student life has gone. And up to 9th, I was there in that Azam Nagar. So after that, 9th class, 10th class, I have studied in Parkal. And intermediate also I studied in Parkal, as I told you, in Telugu medium only. And after that, I got admitted in BS Agriculture in 1983. So when we got admitted in BS Agriculture, almost 70% of students like me, they were from only Telugu medium. And the first one semester, it was very tough time for us to pick up the classes, because classes were in English medium. You know the structure. I think even today that is the status that we have to note down the notes in the class only. No books were there, nothing was there. And from whatever we note on in the classroom, that we have to again rebuild, or if any points are missing, we have to go to the library and we have to make the notes, and we have to prepare for the exam. This is the, I think, I do not know what is the present position now. So if you miss the class, then you will be missing some important points which will be drastically performed in the exam. So first of all, we were not able to pick up the English classes. The lecturers used to teach us English, and it was very difficult for us. And so that is the reason we have to spend a lot of time in library and building up our notes. Cyclo style reading material used to be supplied times with so many mistakes and all. So it was a tough time. And childhood, I was a brilliant student only. I used to be number one in the class. From my in the high school days, and many times I used to be school first. But after coming here, I found that I am facing a lot of problem here. So, but there is no other way. I have to pick up. What has happened is, in first semester, I failed in physics subject. That is the first time which has happened in the in my life. A very big shocking thing for me, and I was terribly upset. And then I thought this is not the way I have to do, then I have to pick up the language. Then after that, then I focused on reading English newspapers daily, watching English news on TV. At that time, you know, black and white TV was there in the hostel. That Onida, that owner's pride, neighbor's envy. You must have heard the ad, which was very popular, this thing. So I used to spend more time in that English news also. First we were not understanding immediately. We have to see the Hindi news, and from there we have to get translation, this type of things. So it's really challenging also for us, but at the same time we cannot lose hopes. So we have to struggle, and then second semester and all, it was okay. We were slowly picked up, and there was not much problem. So what has happened is, all along I was scoring top marks. I was a first class student. In BS Agriculture, I scored second class marks. I do not know where the same OGPA system is there now. And out of 5, we have to get the first class. So I got only second class. And my father, you know, teachers at that time, teachers, you can imagine what. So my father was upset that I got second class marks. And he wrote a very lengthy letter. At the time only, there was no phones and all. At the time, he has written a very long letter to me saying that you scored only second class marks. In PG, you at least try to score first class marks. So at the same time, I was very short-tempered at that time. I do not know why I developed that quality in my personal life. So if suppose somebody says something, I never used to react, but I used to think in a different way, that why somebody should interfere, why somebody should talk to me like this. That type of, I do not know why I developed that mentality. I never, even if you ask my friends also, they will not say that I am a short-tempered person. But inside I know I am a short-tempered person. Even my father, when he has written that letter, I felt very bad. Why he has written such a long letter, whether he is not, doesn't have any confidence on me. So again, on the same day, I sat late in the night and I have also written a very long letter to my father, saying that don't worry, in MS Agriculture I will score first class marks only. So that because I don't want him to again and again remind me about the same thing which I told I am a short-tempered fellow and I did not like that somebody to tell me. Though he was my father, I got a lot of respect for me. Then after that he has not. But my challenge was I have told, but I have committed, I have to meet that expectation. And I was a little casual also at that time during graduation. Because you know, till that time I was brought up under my parents with close family. Suddenly when I came here, we were staying in a free life in the hostel. And a lot of friends were there. We used to go here and there, used to happen. And though I was serious about performance in the studies, but I was not very keen, very serious as I used to be there in the high school and intermediate. So once I committed to my father, I have to achieve, otherwise look nice. And I did not want to upset my father also. Then I have become very serious in MS Agriculture, and I scored first class in the MS Agriculture. Actually, the reason casualness was one other thing is, this is an agriculture subject. I am not from a farmer's background. We don't have any agricultural land, and I was not having any interest to pursue agriculture subsequently after completing the course. So I thought since I have joined, I have to somehow pass and get the certificate to get some employment somewhere. That was there in my mind. So, and one more thing has happened. When I completed my BS Agriculture, we were preparing for the entrance test for the MS Agriculture. You all the time 50% weightage is given for the marks scored in the graduation and 50% for weightage we score in the written test in the post-graduation, that model at that time. So, one day I went to the Koti, you know, Taj Mahal hotel is there. Someday I went there, I had a lunch there. While coming out, there was one fellow who was palming board outside. Just for the sake of fun, I thought, just let me go and just try. Went there, I paid some, whatever, I do not know, some amount, and I told, you tell me what about my future, just like that. And that fellow, what he said is, while reading my palm, he said, your study is now stopped with this graduation is the highest level you have reached now, you are not going to study. So, it will be like that. So, I am not a dull student. I have been scoring good marks and I expect that I get, your study is. So, I had little discussion with him. No, you will not get the admission post-graduation. So that actually I told you that short-temperedness, so actually that short-temperedness nature is there, but always I used to use it in a positive way. So, what he has told is wrong thing. After that, I changed my mind, and we all were preparing for the exam. And I think 1 month was the time was there, and that 1 month I have not gone out from the B hostel. B hostel में B block में 75 room number was there, my room number. So for 1 month, I used to simply wake up, go to the mess, have breakfast, lunch or dinner. I used to go to even pint also. I have. So very seriously I have prepared, and when I wrote the exam, I was confident that I will get through, and I got also. So that fellow has told I have taken seriously. Maybe suppose that person I have taken that much seriously. Though I was interested in getting the admission. So because when he has told me, then I was thinking, if I don't get admission, what will happen? What my father will say? What relatives will tell? So many things will come. So, and what to do after that? These so many things have bothered me, and that made me to very seriously prepare for the examination. MS Agriculture, and as I told you, MS Agriculture, my objective was to go to only first class degree, and that is enough for me, and I have decided that I will not go for further. As you are telling that I am not a doctor, I have not done PhD. In introduction, you are using the doctor. So in MS Agriculture, I scored first class marks, and again when I was getting first class marks, again I was becoming overconfident, and again that casualness came into my life again. And just before completing the post-graduation, I went to one function where one of my relatives, in function he was asking me, क्या हुआ, कुछ जॉब मिला है क्या आपको? Because I was, and at that time, all of you, I do not know whether you know it or not. At that time, getting admission in BS Agriculture is like a very prestigious, proud moment for all of us, because there were no private professional colleges, only medicine for BPC students, biology students. Either you get the medicine admission or BS Agriculture, veterinary, this type of courses only. So, getting admission in a professional course in that in those days was a very proud moment for us. Since I am the first person to get admitted in a professional college in our relation circle. So everybody was eyeing this boy is completing MSc AG. So somebody casually, without any bad intention, he just asked, "क्या है, कहीं job मिला है क्या कर रहे हो, क्या ऐसा?" Again, that short-temperedness. So I have not reacted, but I thought, why this fellow is bothered about me? Why he is asking? Why whether I get the job or not? In what way is connected? So this type of things, I do not know why I have developed that. Then after that, I have become very serious again, and we have been preparing. So many friends used to prepare for so many competitive exams. So after that, again, prepared seriously for the bank exam. And the first exam I got. I prepared very seriously and got the admission selection in the Punjab National Bank. So why I am telling all these things is performance in studies and ultimate settlement of in life, they are not related to each other. I hope some of you already must have realized or you will realize in future, because this is a fact. Because in our batch, there used to be, as I told you, 6% students were from only Telugu medium. And there were some students who used to pass the exams with very great difficulty. And there used to be one of my batchmate. Once he gets passed in the exam, he used to tell everybody in the hostel that I have passed the exam, so and so. So after completing the post-graduation, everybody got settled in different jobs. And the person who used to say that once he passes, he has told everybody that I have passed the exam. He has settled in the life in a far better position. So that is why I just wanted to tell you that the performance in studies and ultimate settlement of life, they have got no relation. So only thing is you have to focus seriously at all the stages to invent your strengths and change your habits, change your attitudes, and focus on the future. Then only you will have the stable future and good future. So, because I attended one program where a very senior gentleman addressed the gathering. This is about 25 years back, I am telling. He is from ICS, you know, IAS, IPS segregated later on. Before that, Indian civil services they used to call administrative services. Like our Subhash Chandra Bose is the ICS. He is also tenure, that ICS officer. He is retired long time, a very senior person. He came to address in one function which I was also there. In that function, he has told one very important, particularly for the professors here, I just wanted to tell. What he has told is, you divide the students into 3 groups. Out of these 3 groups, 5% of the students will be very dull students. Whatever efforts you put as a teacher on them, it will not yield results. Because they are not born to study and perform. They are born for some other purpose. So you identify those qualities in them. Maybe they are good in sports, maybe they are good in music, maybe they are good in some painting, arts, or whatever it is. So you identify those qualities, maybe they will become very good businessmen also. So don't focus on them, just leave them. This is one category. Of course, that type of category students may not have come here, that is not meant for the professors who are here. And second category is, 5% of the students will be born intelligent. So that means, you don't have to follow with them for the performance in the studies. Once they sit in the class, they will be serious listeners, they will understand, they are the students who grasp very quickly. They don't have to spend much time on the studies to perform better in the exams. So for them also you don't have to bother, because they are born intelligent. Then coming to the remaining 90% of the students, what he has beautifully told is, all these remaining 90% of the students will have the same IQ level. Okay, same IQ level. But you may say, but still out of this 90%, some people will be scoring very less marks, some people will be scoring very good marks. What he says is, the difference between those people who are scoring good and less marks in that out of this 90% of the group is only because of the difference in the time, energy they spared for the studies before the examination. Otherwise, equal time, equal opportunity, they all will be almost on the same pace. So here the very important thing is, if somebody is scoring less marks, it doesn't mean that they are dull students. Only thing that they have to take it seriously, they have to spend more time in studies so that they will be scoring good marks. So this is a very touching point what he has told, which I feel I have seen so many people. That is why some people get, as I told myself also, I scored only second class marks in the BS Agriculture and I scored high marks in the first class marks in the MS Agriculture. You see, if you compare your friends, batchmates, then you also will realize. So this is what one has to realize, that the difference between the persons who are scoring good marks and you is because you have not spent that much time what your other friends have spent on the studies. Otherwise, you also would have got the opportunity to score the good marks. So this is one thing. And another thing is, there used to be one professor in our agriculture department, G.V. Parthasarathi. I think you must be some senior professors may be knowing here, agriculture economics. As the head of the department, we were there. You all know in our school days, your college days, there will be some teachers, some professors who will teach more than the subject to us. You agree or not? Apart from touching on the subject, apart from teaching the subject material to you, they focus on some ethics, skills, communication skills, how you have to lead your life, what are the practical challenges you will face on life. On this, some professors will be throwing light. And there will be few professors only like that. And one of them was our Professor G.V. Parthasarathi. He also, in the subject, sometimes he used to touch on this. One day what he has told is, everybody will pass through in their life a sense of realization stage, he says. A sense of realization. So what he says is, some people may cross that stage, some people will cross it maybe at middle age, some people may cross that stage at very late stage also. And what he says is, once an individual crosses that stage, there will be drastic changes in his life, he says. How? Because that individual has crossed that stage because something has happened in his life. Some trigger point will happen. For example, a poor family student, maybe a auto rickshaw puller or a rickshaw puller or a laborer, agriculture laborer, whatever it is. A boy, maybe a 6th class only or 7th class only. At that time, it will come into his mind that whatever struggle my parents are facing, I should not face. A trigger point for him. So what will happen is, from that stage itself, he will make up his mind very strong that he should achieve something big. So he will focus his entire future in that direction only. He will study well, he will perform well, he will develop good habits, and for him that stage has crossed at the very early age. That is why if you see the newspaper, once civil services results are coming, so many news items will come, you must have seen. A roadside vendor's son has achieved IAS, a auto rickshaw person's son has become IAS, or a domestic servant's son has become IAS. Not true? You must have seen. Because that boy has decided that I should become IAS at the very early age, and he was focusing, he was tuning his mind also like that only from the beginning. And he never get diverted from his focus. And this type of things you will very rarely see in the affluent families, in rich families. Because we give all the comforts, all the luxuries. It is not that all the students of affluent families are like that, but for them it takes more time in reaching that stage. So like that in our, if you, from this point of view, when he has told me, then I started searching for the people in our relation circle, our friend circle. I could identify that type of personalities. Some people will be, even after reaching after 60 years also, they will not cross that stage. And that is also a trigger point for this student, his son, because he will know that I will not get the support from my father, I have to struggle myself to reach that stage. So why I am telling this is, if you see your way of studying also, once you reach that stage, your way of studying totally changes. Before that time, you are simply reading, going and appearing in the exam. But after that, when you change that, then you will start searching how your friends are studying, how they are performing well, how because everybody will have their own way of reading and preparation for the exam, right? Somebody will loudly read and they will think that by that way they will memorize. Some people will start writing after reading for some time. One of our classmates was reading, he will go to the terrace in the PG hostel and he will simply sit alone for 2-3 hours and he will memorize all the things. So, because everybody will develop their own techniques. So, once you cross that stage, what you will do is, you will see how that person is reading, how my friend is reading and how he is scoring more marks. So, then you will start searching for the positive qualities in your colleagues. So, that sense of realization, it is related to your personal life or studies or whatever it is. That will make a lot of change in your life after that. Then totally your outlook will change. Then you will suddenly start thinking how I am going to be there after 10 years, 15 years, where I will be landing in my life. So then accordingly you will change your habits, thinking, process, skills you will develop. Or sometimes you feel that you are very poor in communication skills. Then you will start developing that. So these type of things will happen in life. So always focus on searching for those qualities from your friends, colleagues. One more thing I would like to tell you is, every student at some stage should have the hostel life. This is what I strongly believe, whether you agree or not. Because when we were there in the hostel, in the graduation, post-graduation from 83 to 89, in hostel the biggest positive point is, you will get the opportunity to meet the friends from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different mentalities, different psychologies, different psychological, financial backgrounds, and that opportunity you will not get anywhere. You agree or not? And you will keenly observe how your friends are behaving in different situations, how they are handling the issues. If they are handling more successfully than you, then you will imagine what are the negative qualities you have, and you will start thinking how to improve those qualities what my friend is having. So these things will happen. That is why I strongly advocate for anybody to have the hostel life. One thing is, strong bonding will happen. I do not know whether you are aware or not. Our 1983 batch is the first batch of this college to sponsor for the gold medal for the university topper here. And after we sponsored, that gold medal is given in our batch name, not on any individual person. There are some individuals who have sponsored in their individual name also. This has happened because after leaving the college, you know, when we left the college, there were no phones, mobiles, jab connection was not there. Very close friends, 2-3 friends, we used to communicate only through letters, that too once in a while. So when slowly internet started, WhatsApp started, mobile banking, started, then we started reconnecting with our batchmates who have spread across different states and different places in different posts. After 18 years of leaving the college, first time we had a get-together of all our batchmates in 2006. And in 2006 also very limited friends only we could collect, because at the time also not many connections were developed. Then slowly after one after the other we all get connected, and from that period onwards, we are more than 20 years over now. We regularly meet with spouses, with children, and we enjoy a lot. And we celebrated our get-togethers in Agriculture College also, in agronomy department, in seminar hall, ground floor we have conducted. At that time, we all decided that we will enjoy like a student the classroom only. That is why purposefully we selected that seminar hall, and we all sat like a students, and we had a full enjoyment during that time. All our kids, small kids also came, and we have distributed some prizes, we conducted some events. This has happened in 2018. Again, after 40 years, our association, again we celebrated in the same agriculture college only. We thoroughly enjoy. So when we conducted that first get together in the college, our friends from the university, they proposed us to sponsor for the gold medal in the batch. So immediately, spontaneously, everybody has accepted and we have sponsored. Then I met some senior batchmates from our college in different, then I told them, I think 3-4 batch people, I think they were sponsored in their batch name. So why I am telling is, this hostel life, college attachment, bonding has helped us to keep all of us together even today. So that is the reason I am advocating that all of you should have the hostel life and thoroughly enjoy. So even today, and when we had a get together in 2018, one of my friend came to see the arrangements. That fellow suddenly he started asking, let us go to the PG hostel and have the lunch there with the sambar, rice and dal. So holiday, I think it is very difficult now. How you can just like a child, he was demanding that you have lunch here. I requested our professors from the college and requested. Then they arranged. We had a very sumptuous lunch with sambar, rice and curry at that time. So and we have gone to the rooms where we tried to recollect the memories. So this is how, because today even one of our batchmate is IPS officer. He recently retired as additional DG in Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. When he also came some few months back, he came suddenly. Then he came. We both went into the B hostel, and he has seen his room for 4 or 5 years. So it was a very thoroughly enjoyable moment for us. So and after college life is over, I have joined in the bank, Punjab National Bank, and I was posted in Tamil Nadu first initially, and I have joined as an agriculture officer there is a technical post in the banking for processing the proposals of the agriculture advances. So since a field job, unless we know the local language, it is difficult to perform, particularly in a state like Tamil Nadu. So after 2.5 years, I came to Hyderabad and I met some senior official and told why bank has posted me in Tamil Nadu where I don't know the local language. I am not able to discharge my duties properly. If I am posted in my own state where I know the local language, I get a better time, I can make a better contribution to the bank. He suddenly told me, are you interested in working in Etu Nagaram? Etu Nagaram, all of you know? Anybody from Etu Nagaram area? Mulluk district? Anybody? कोई नहीं है इधर. अच्छा वरंगल में जाते हैं. All people they go to Warangal, that area people? Huh? Warangal they go. अच्छा okay. So we had one very remotest branch in entire combined Andhra Pradesh at that time, and it was at the peak Naxalite activity time. And Warangal was very famous for Naxalite activity. Every day some incidents used to happen, and every day paper first page, so many different life at that time. So he said, whether you want to work there. I am from Warangal, I wanted to come from that place. So I readily said, I don't have any problem, because this type of things we are used to get it since my childhood. Just because I have shown the interest to work in that area, my request was approved, and within 1 week I got the transfer order. Just because I accepted that I will work in Etnagaram area, which was a very difficult area at that time, very badly affected by Naxalites. So, but I never had any fear or anything. I readily accepted. And in that area, I have worked for 5.5 years. And why I am telling all these things is the role of a banker in the rural development. When I went there, branch is located in Etnagaram. But all the service area villages are in a very remote place, which were not having any road facility. And sometimes even if I tell you name of the village also, you will get afraid. Village name was Tupakla Gudam. Okay. That is Devatula, you must have heard, Devatula project you must have heard. That was our service area village, and next to that is a Tupakla Gudam village. So what is this name here? This name itself is. So that means that was the, and in that area, these Naxalite groups were moving very freely, and almost every second day some incident used to happen in that area. But I was not having any fear, and I went there very boldly, accepting all the challenges, whatever I will have as an officer. And I had my own strategy, because I know this type, I got used to this type of things from the childhood. I have gone to the villages, met all the farmers. In such type of areas, the important thing is you have to get connected with the rural people. You have to read the pulse of the people, and you have to understand their needs, and accordingly you should serve them, so that you will not have any problem. If you create problem as a banker, then they will have 100 ways to create problem to you. Okay. So I have popularized one slogan there. What slogan? You take care of us, we will take care of you. Okay? So that means so many things. Because before I went to that branch, so many other bankers were summoned by Naxalites, they were threatened, so many things have happened in that area. And I was basically a self-respected person. I did not want to give any scope for such type of things to happen. And as a banker, I will do my duty. Why somebody will give problem to me? And I was, from the beginning, I was service-minded. I never gave any wrong commitments to anybody, and I never wanted to give also. If I say something, I'll see that service is delivered. So the problems of the farmers there is, it's a very remote place. Before we opened the branch, it was an unbanked area. And farmers, what they used to do is, they used to depend on the local money lenders in the villages. You know, in a rural atmosphere, how it happens. So they take the money from them at a higher rate of interest, and they use that money for the growing the crops, and they pay a high rate of interest to them, and ultimately they will get very little. And these people are mostly exploited by the money lenders in the villages. So when I go to the village, I never used to ask any person individually, why you are not paying, like that type of things. I used to address in mass only villages. When I go to the village, 100 people will come, I will talk to them in general words only. And my slogan is, you take care of. So, and that slogan has really worked very well. And I told them, as far as service is concerned, there will not be any problem to you. It is for you to utilize the banking services, because with a great difficulty, we have taken a bold decision to open the branch in your area. We are ready to serve you, but it is up to you to utilize the service of the banking properly, so that you will see the economic upliftment in your area. Because there, what I observed is, the farmers who are having years in the tribal areas, rural areas, they used to cultivate only 4 or 5 acres of land, only rain-fed agriculture. If suppose rain is there, they will cultivate, otherwise they will not cultivate, and they only one crop only they will grow. Rest, they are in their way, they are happy, because they are used to the long time. I used to tell them, you are not cultivating entire area. We will support you. You grow crops. You increase your income. I will help you to get your lands segregated. I will help you to give the loan for the purchase of fertilizers, pesticides. And we also want to see that your children also should go to big cities for study. We also want to see that your children also should get jobs. In 18 service area village, what we were having, there was only one two-wheeler at that time. In entire all the villages. Such was the very poor conditions at that time. Remaining people, they used to come to the bank either on the cycle, by walk, or by a bullock cart, or some people used to have the tractors which we have financed by them, and in the tractor only, the trolley people will, 30 people will come to the bank wherever any banking service are. It was a condition. And again there, no road facilities. In rainy season, you cannot go to the villages. Only in summer you can go, because so many rivulets were there which will join the Godavari. This is next to the Godavari only. You know, Devadula is on Godavari only. So that is how I got connected to the people. As I told you, my slogan is, you take care of us, we will take care of you. It really worked well. And I used to go and sleep in the villages in that area. Normally, you will not come across any banker who will go to the village, and that too in a Naxalite area, forest area. You will sleep in the villages. So this type of things you will not see. But I have taken a decision to stay, because villages are there. If I have to travel, then 20-30 kilometers in the forest area, going, coming again, going on. So instead of that, I prefer to go and stay in one village, and next day I will cover some other village and come back. So that has got connected with me, with the farmers very well. And as I told them, there will not be any problems of the loan, I will give the loan. Let it be night 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever it is, but I used to ensure that my commitment is. So that has developed the trust, and I used to get the recovery of 98%, which was a record in that area. Whereas other bankers who are operating that area, they stopped lending and they stopped recovering also. They used to do only basic banking services. That means, if you are depositing some money in the bank, only you will come to withdraw or some put the money, but no fresh lending, no fresh recovery, because so many people, they faced problems. This was the situation. But for me, 98% recovery was there. Throughout the service, 5.5 years I worked there. It was a big achievement for me. And not only that, it has given me a lot of job satisfaction. That is what I wanted to focus here. Whatever the job you choose in your life, if you are not focusing on getting the job satisfaction, then your purpose will not be served. Whatever the salary you get in that job, because this only will give you happiness, satisfaction, confidence, and respect also at the same time. So this one has to focus on this. So one day what has happened is some district Warangal at the time Aditya Nath Das collector, you must have heard, he has retired as a chief secretary in Andhra Pradesh. He was at the time, he was the collector. So one bankers meeting was conducted where the PJTAU, some government officials, NABARD officials, they came. When they have seen that my recovery percentage was 98%, whereas other banks' recovery percentage was some 27%, 38%, 42%. They asked me, how is that doing, how I got it. Then they were very much surprised. And I was invited on, I was only scale 1 officer at that time. I just hold only in that bank by that time. And district collector Aditya Nath, I received the award on 15th August in Warangal in the function. So time getting a award as a scale 1 officer at the district level, which has come in the newspaper with the photo, is that level of enjoyment is totally different at that time. So this has motivated me in so many ways. Still I will say, even though I have retired as a general manager of the bank, highest authority, scale is concerned, but the job satisfaction I have got as a scale 1 officer in that branch, in that area, cannot be matched with any other assignment. When we grow up in the ladder, though we have given the crores of rupees, people will forget us once we get transferred, or they will think that for the necessity of the bank they will lend to me. It is not for my sake. People will think like that. But those people, they even today they don't forget me because the association was for 5.5 years. Even today, I remember the names of those farmers. They remember me. And on occasion of New Year or some Eid, something, I will get the greetings from them. Some people, some faces I must have forgotten. So these type of things will happen in the life when you discharge your duties with sincerity, commitment and joy. So like that, in different assignments, I have discharged my duties very sincerely. It is not that I am trying to boast myself, it is a fact. Why I am telling all these things is, now all of you, starting from, I came to know that from first year BS Agriculture to PhD students also may be there. So now this is the stage where you have to plan for your future. What you want to become, you should have the clear idea. And this also I am telling, your mind will be going in different routes. Sometimes you feel that you are a fickle-minded person. Today you are thinking that this is the right opportunity, right job for me. After 1 year or 6 months, your choice may change. It will change, it will happen. So, but you should have clear. First, try to understand what are your inner strengths, and at the same time, you also identify what are your weaknesses also. And first, more than these strong points in you have to focus on the negative points in you. And you should seriously work to overcome those negative qualities what you are having. Then only you will be able to properly groom yourself. And one more suggestion I want to give to all of you. In your life, you should have some mentors, because at your age, sometimes though you feel that you are confident to take certain decisions, so there should always be somebody who should vet your decision, who should be your well-wisher, your mentor. And the person whom you are selecting as a mentor should have the proper exposure, proper experience, and he should have the feeling to give you proper guidance. If you go on searching for the mentors, you may find within your relatives, maybe your known circle, maybe among your professors. So this type of thinking you should develop, because this type of mentors are not only required at the student age. This type of mentors will be required throughout your life also, because you do not know at what stage, what challenges you will face. Most of the time what we do is we interact with our only friends who are very close to us. Mera ye problem hai, wo problem hai, what to do, this type of things. But you should get connected to your mentors. You should identify such people who can help you and guide you in life. This is very important. This is not only on personal life I am telling. Even if you take up some assignment, some job, in that organization also you should look for some senior people in the organization who can properly guide you in your job also. Because this is very important, because Many times what we see is people maybe because of overconfidence or whatever it is, they take some wrong decisions and they repent. Maybe sometimes you are taking right decision only, and it may ultimately prove to be a right decision also, but you should have some mentors in your life, maybe 1, 2, whatever it is. So like this, if you have, then you will be having the extra confidence of taking any decisions. So you look for those people in your circle, known circle, and if suppose somebody wants to become an IAS officer, somebody wants to become a scientist, so you should look to such type of people who are successfully achieved already that stage, and who can guide you. Everybody may not spare time to you, but you can always request and try to approach them, and they may not be, it is not necessary that you should know them or they should know you. You can make a request. There will be some people in the society who will definitely show interest when you go and request them. So this is also very important thing one should have in the life, and challenges will be there, problems will be there in the life. In our age, in our student life, in our personal lives, we faced different types of problems, challenges, and maybe you are facing different challenges as per the your situations now present. But you should try to live to learn with problems always. You should always try to live with challenges. If you don't have problems, if you don't have challenges, your life will not be thrilling also, I am telling. Bore lagega. Always there should be some ups and downs also should be there, which will balance you, which will correct you in the life. So these type of things also, because many young boys and girls, what we see is, when they face little problems in life also, they don't know how to face, particularly children, they don't even, many people, what we see is they don't even discuss with their parents. Why? Because that type of connection is not there nowadays in the society, or because of the hesitation they don't discuss, and because of that sensitive minded persons, they will take some extreme steps. So such type of things should not happen, and you should believe that the problems what you are facing is not the problems only you are facing. There will be so many people who will be facing in the life, in the society, but you should not take to any extreme steps. So this is one has to remember. That is why I am telling you should have mentors, because your parents, even though they are successful in their life, sometimes they also will not be able to, despite their best effort, they will not be able to connect to you with their children properly. So that freedom, sometimes some students will get it, sometimes they will not get it. So that type of things you should take care, because suppose I am there, if I tell my children, they will not take seriously. Are kya bolte ho, aap to aise bolte ho, kya hai? I told you I told you na, Bhubal Mili near Azamnagar, one remote area, jungle. One day I have taken my children to that place. And in car I have taken them, you see, this is the school I have studied, this is the condition I have studied, this is the house where I was living with the family. It doesn't make any much impact on them. When I say there's no power, we used to read in the lantern only, candle lag ke hum padhte the, tum log to pura abhi comfort hai, tum log kya palo? Then they start questioning us. What they say is, why you should read in the night, what you are doing in the day. Night is to only take food and sleep and take it. Why? So this type of questions, queries will come from the children, because they think that whatever we are telling, so I am a general manager, I have handled so many people, so many officers, why you don't groomed so many people, you may be general manager for your bank. Because वो क्या होता है ना, वो घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर ऐसी होता है वो. So that is why it is always better to get connected with, suppose my children may not listen to me, but it's outside people they say. So it happens like that. So that is why always it is better you should have mentors in your life. And in banking also I have got a lot of memories, and I would like to say that this college, this university has given so many friends to me who are very close to my heart, even my seniors, my classmates, some of the juniors also, and some of our batchmates, they found the life partners also from the college, okay, and they are leading very happy life. And this college has given dignity to us. This college has given produced so many good officers, good citizens, And I do not know what is the present trend in our college days. In every year there used to be 3-4 civil servants used to get selected. Scientists used to get selected. So, of course, bankers like me, so many people are there. So, all these things have happened. So, we are very much thankful to those teachers, our parents, our professors who have groomed us in our student life, so that we feel that we are very much blessed. That is the reason today I am standing in front of you to give this address. So that is the reason we have got lot of attachment for this college, and you also should have. That is what I feel, and definitely you. And this campus was just because we have studied. I am not telling like this. This is one of the best campus in the Hyderabad. Even at that time also. Now so many universities must have come. At that time in the Hyderabad only Usmania University we used to compare with our university, and Usmania University at that time it was totally different. When we go to the, if you got to the Usmania University, now local buses will not go into the campus. At that time, all local buses used to go from the university campus only. So when we go to that university, we were not feeling that we are in the university. That feeling never used to come because so many buses, so many staff, so many people there, that feeling will not be there. But here in this university, this is aloof from the city, very peaceful, greenery, very big campus, single rooms for all the students. So maybe in only that C hostel, I think shared accommodation is there. That was, we were staying there in that C hostel for only first year. But B hostel single rooms and PG hostel single rooms we were staying. That was, we feel at that time it was like a luxury, and very good camp, and library was very good. So as I was telling, I was casual in studies. I was not giving very serious thought for studies, but I used to spend hours together in reading magazines. So many things. I used to enjoy spending time in the library, which is a very big library. Now maybe I think everything is digitalized now. So at that time we used to go to the index and see and search for the magazines, articles, this type of things we used to do when we used to submit our dissertation and all. So, but also a very beautiful campus. And I do not know whether you know it or not. Shiva movie was shooting was done here only, college at the time, and another 1 or 2 movies also shooting. Very proud moment we had in this college days. So that is why when, as I told you in the beginning, when we come here, we feel that we are totally charged to come here, and we feel that our age has reduced to the student level. So that is the thing. And now, as I told you, as it was told that I have retired in the Punjab National Bank as a general manager last year May, and after post-retirement I have joined in the State Bank of India as an internal ombudsman. Internal ombudsman post is a senior post in the bank, which will take care of the grievances of the customers of the bank. So any customers are having grievances, those grievances will internally come to us. It is like a quasi judiciary type of assignment, and it is an independent authority, and it is like an extended arm of the RBI. So this is a 3 years assignment for me. So I have taken that assignment, and presently I am posted in State Bank of India head office in Bombay. And yesterday suddenly Janaya told me you have to come. I could not say no. And I appreciate Janaya also after his taking charge as the Vice Chancellor. He has initiated this exercise of calling the alumni students and coming here and giving the lectures. It's a good thing. And I would suggest, if it is possible, Janaya, 1 or 2 things I would like to suggest. One is giving this type of lectures, calling the senior successful officers is a good thing, because students, maybe some students may be serious, some students may not be serious in attending such type of to them. See, what we do in such type of lectures is, whatever we feel like giving inputs to you from anybody's lecture, what you want to imbibe, what you take it from that, it is up to you. It is like for everybody. Suppose if you go to ISB, suppose MBA they study, some people who executive management program they go. I have interacted with so many students who have done MBA there. How is your experience there? What they say is, once you join in ISB, you will have a lot of thing to observe from the lectures, from the people who are coming there to give the class and take the classes. So out of that, it is up to you how much you want to take it from them, because a lot of knowledge is there, a lot of people are there who are very experienced people come and they give so many lectures. So only it is you have to decide what you want to take from them. So why I am telling this is, here also so many people already, I think Nagendra Prasad has come last time, I think he is Indian Foreign Service student, IFS candidate, batch model 1983 batch. He was an ambassador before his retirement. He has served as ambassador in so many countries. So everybody will have vast experience in their life. Sometimes you may feel it is irrelevant to you, or sometimes it is relevant to you, whatever it is. But whenever such classes, some lectures are given, kindly pay the serious attention, because it is only 1 hour, 1.5 hour time for you, because this type of opportunities you will not get always. So try to pay serious attention and try to get some qualities imbibed from those lectures. And what I want to suggest, Janaya, this type of lectures anyway we are giving. So many people are called, you are calling, this can be continued. But at the same time, telling about the mentorship. There will be some students, some alumni members will be there who will volunteer to give the guidance, some in their career point of view or their personal challenges, whatever they are facing. So identify those people. So identify those people who are interested in sparing some, because one-to-one interaction with the student will take you to a next level. Suppose somebody wants to become the IAS officer, somebody wants to become a scientist, somebody wants to become a businessman, to become a banker, or whatever it is, or somebody wants to prepare for some other type of examinations. So such people will definitely get benefited in case if 1 or 2 professors are selected for this, from ladies one professor, from gents 1 professor. So they will coordinate between the students and the mentors. So then depending on their requirement, then they will select some mentor, and either those can be arranged physically. If they are in Hyderabad, they can come and spare some time here, or they can be arranged through online also. So those sessions can be for 1 hour, half an hour, or 1.5 hours, 2 hours, depending on the comfort of the student as well as the mentor. And if suppose it goes smoothly, then they may go for second, third sessions also. This type of things, I think it will yield some results at the individual level. Though this type of addresses will, in general, we will be addressing to all the students. So that if can be worked out, because everybody will have different backgrounds, and definitely they will help. Suppose somebody wants to, I don't want to do the job, I want to start my own business, I want to do this type of activity, some agriculture related industry or trading or business. In even export business, a lot of scope is there in agriculture commodities, a lot of exports are taking place. So somebody already he must be into that business, and he make good ideas how to guide and all this type of things will be benefited for the students. That is one thing. Second thing what I would like to advise is, Janaya, for the students, see, you are at the stage, I am telling you, I am strongly, I advocate for this also. Whatever you decide to become in your life at this age, 99% you will have the chances of in your achieving the dreams. This I am telling, it is not just to motivate you, to inspire you, and this is a fact. Suppose today you decide that I want to become the IAS, you can become. If you want to become an industrialist, you can become. If you want to become an agriculture scientist, you can become. So you have to strongly decide what you want to become, and you have to put all your efforts in a particular focused direction, and success is almost 100% achievable, I am telling you. But the only thing what you require is little bit of support, guidance from the people who are already successful in that area. So this type of things you can do. That is why I was suggesting, if it is possible, this type of things, even students also, you can also contribute in this direction. And second thing what I would like to tell you is, this age you have got lot of energy and lot of capabilities to think in a different way, to get some innovative ideas. Already Agri Hub is there. I think startups are already being encouraged by the university. It's a good thing. But at the same time, to be a successful individual, you should develop certain skills. Whatever the profession you are choosing, whatever the job you are, certain basic qualities you have to develop. What are those basic qualities? Communication skills, presentation skills, and giving the views with a particular logic, so that you will arrive at a balanced decision, correct decision. So you can form the topics, you can frame the topics which are relevant to you in the society, and you can organize the debates, because debate you can call 4 or 5 people also to the dais, and they will give their views, or you can form 2 groups with opposite views. One group will throw the light in a positive way, another group will raise the points in the negative way, and all the other students will be watching. And if this topic is decided few days before, those students who are interested, they will prepare. As you know, internet is there, mobile is there, ChatGPT is there, DeepSeek is there, so many AI tools are there. You can go through the lot of knowledge about those topics, and you can frame your views, and there can be a healthy discussion. The benefit of this is, sometimes what you are thinking about a particular societal problem or some issue, your opinion may totally change when you listen to both the groups' arguments. And it should be in a very healthy and healthy discussion. It should not raise to any controversial, you should not select any controversial topics in the society. And everybody will put forth their views with a proper logic, so that they can convince the audience with their logic. It is up to the logic whether they will accept your views or their views. And what will happen, the benefit of this to all the students will be that they will form the opinion in a more matured way. You know, when you go for jobs also, in so many jobs there will be group discussions will be there, interviews will be there. So where it will be helpful to you also. So if this is only my suggestion, in case if somebody wants to, and this can be done by even students also. You select either periodicity of monthly ones or fortnightly ones or whatever it is. You announce it. I do not know whether any website is there for this or what. I do not know all those things. All those things can be worked out also among you, because this will help all the student community as a whole, starting from the first year student to the PhD student. It will be helpful. So, because junior students will be looking at the senior students, how they are debating, how they are countering, how they are supporting their views, and they will contribute. You do not know. So, these type of things will be helping the students in a larger extent. So, time is there or? Acha, okay. So, already 4:30, I think I have taken almost 1 hour 20 minutes, I think. I do not know whether you enjoyed my speak or my speech or not. How you felt, anybody? And as far as I am telling, if anybody wants any help, any guidance, you are free to contact me at any point of time. You can collect my number from the university. So sometimes I may not take the call, but you can send the message. But whatever help any student wants in guidance point of view, that at least I can tell that I will volunteer for that. But subject to the time availability and this type of things we can work out. So this is what I want to tell. And anybody wants to say anything or ask anything, that we'll spare some time, 10-15 minutes.
The floor is open for
question and
answers. Anybody wants to question? You can.
So with this, actually it was not a planned speech for me. I just came here. I told him openly yesterday that I will not be able to find time to prepare all those things. I'll just say whatever I wanted to say. So I do not know whether you felt happy or not. I do not know, but at least I am happy that I am able to come and address the students in our college. So now anybody wants to ask anything, you are free. Thank you. Thank you, and thank once again the university authorities for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Maqsud, for sharing your life journey, right from your village here ములుగు డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ యూజీ అండ్ పీజీ. ద్రాక్షామాయిని చూస్తే నాకు మాత్రం భయపడకపోయేది, వీళ్ళందరూ భయపడేది. ఎందుకంటే ఆల్ త్రూ అమ్మకు జీపీలు అసలు ఎక్కడ తగ్గకపోయేది. పీరియాడికల్, అప్పుడు మాకు పీరియాడికల్ అనేది ఇది మిడ్ టర్మ్ కాదు, ఇప్పుడు దే యూస్ టు కాల్ పీరియాడికల్. ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ నుంచి మొదలు పెడితే బిహెచ్ఎల్ నుంచి 7:15 వచ్చేది. సో 7:15 బయలుదేరేదట, 7:15 8:30 వచ్చి 8:45 క్లాసెస్ మాకు అప్పుడు. ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం 9:15 ఉన్నాయి. 4 సంవత్సరాలు 128 ఎగ్జామ్స్, అండ్ యావరేజ్ ఎవ్రీ 4 days ఎగ్జాము. సర్ప్రైజ్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ లేడీ, వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మిషనా, లేకుంటే ఏమన్నా ఏదో మహాభారతంలో నకులుడు ముందే గ్రహిస్తాడు ఏం జరుగుతుందో అని. అసలు ఇంక పేపర్ ముందే తెలుసా అన్నట్టే ఫీలింగ్ ఉండేది. సో ఆమె అన్ని గోల్డ్ మెడల్ ఆమెకే. ఐ థింక్ నో సింగిల్ బ్యాచ్ అబౌట్ 10 gold medals వచ్చినాయి. ఫిజిక్స్ ఫెయిల్ అయిపోయాడు మా మక్సూద్ అలీ ఆమె చూసి. అంటే అంత స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఉండేది అన్నట్టు. సో నౌ సీజన్ లైక్ ఇంకో ఆమె ఉండేది భారతీ శోభ, ఆమె కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ అండ్ రైట్ లాగా తిరిగేది. వాళ్ళంతా ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం చదువుకుని వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు, మేమంతా తెలుగు మీడియం వచ్చిన వాళ్ళం. వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడుకునేది సగం అర్థమే కాకపోయేది, వాళ్ళు తిడుతున్నారో పొగుడుతున్నారో కూడా అర్థం కాకపోయేది. ఫస్ట్ లేడీస్ కదా, మాకు క్యూరియాసిటీ వీళ్ళు ఏమంటారు అని. సో వీ హ్యాడ్ ఎ వండర్ఫుల్ లైఫ్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ వండర్ఫుల్ క్లాస్మేట్స్, ఫ్రెండ్స్. So one among them is Mr. Maqsud, rose from very grade 1 officer in the PNB to grade 7, which is he's head for 2 states. General manager means Maharashtra and Goa, I think, no? So for both, retired as a general manager, and now he's taking care of the very internal ombudsman position in the State Bank of India. అప్పులు ఇప్పించడంలో మక్సూద్ అలీ గొప్ప. చాలామందికి ఎవరు అడిగితే వాళ్ళకి అప్పులు ఇప్పిస్తున్నాడు. ఇంక్లూడింగ్ కాళేశ్వరానికి కూడా 4,000 కోట్లు ఇచ్చాడు. ఇది 4,000 crores వీళ్ళ కన్సోర్షియం నుంచి ఇప్పించాడు. సో వండర్ఫుల్ మక్సూద్ ఫర్ స్పేరింగ్ యువర్ వాల్యుబుల్ టైమ్, అండ్ వీ కంటిన్యూ దిస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇన్వైటింగ్ ఆల్ దిస్ వెరీ ఇంపాక్ట్ఫుల్, యూస్ఫుల్ alumni. And please you also suggest, actually not only from my side, anybody can suggest to Dr. Koteshwar Rao. He is a person working or living and most successful alumni of this university. So you can pass on that information to Dr. Koteshwar. So he will contact them or for taking their confirmation and fix the sharing of their experiences. So with this, I once again thank you, Maqsud, for coming all the way from Bombay for this purpose. అప్పులు కావాలంటే మాత్రం బ్యాంక్ ఇప్పటికీ సారు చాలా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్షియల్. స్టడీలో మీరు స్టడీ లోన్స్, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లోన్స్ నేను కూడా చాలామందికి రెఫర్ చేసిన, ఇప్పించాడు. చాలా పేదవాళ్ళకు విత్ గ్యారంటీ లేకున్నా ఐఐటీలో సీట్ వచ్చి, ఎన్ఐటీలో సీట్ వచ్చి ఒక అబ్బాయికి ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఈ డిడ్ హ్యావ్ ఈవెన్ మనీ టు పే 18,000 వరంగల్ ఐఐటీలో. సో I was working in somewhere in Bombay. So when I saw in the newspaper, then I referred that boy to him and he helped him. He gave some money. Likewise ఒక ఎంబీబీఎస్ అమ్మాయి ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ ఇన్ కరీంనగర్. ఆ రోజుల ఫీజు 30,000 లేవు. అమ్మాయి వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ ఆ చాట్ బండారు వేసుకునేవాడు సినిమా టాకీస్ ముందు. Then I saw in the newspaper, then I referred her to Maqsud Ali, he helped her. So likewise, he is very, if anybody wants a good education loan, he can get it done from his past PNB or even SBI, no problem. We have already career counseling center already working in this college, and Narendra is running that, where a few IAS officers who studied in different agriculture universities in country, like Dr. Gopi from Tamil Nadu Veterinary University, and Kannan from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, and our own Dana Kishore. So they are all agreed to come and taking classes already. We have the career counseling center. So some students are those who are keen to go for civil services are now taking that advantage. So it is already there. And there are students clubs are there in some colleges like in Ashuropet and other colleges. Just like they used to conduct some quizzes, and the opportunities are plenty. How you want to use, it's all in your hands. Right. నీ పేరు, నీ క్లాస్ అంటే చెప్తలే.
Good evening, sir. I'm Shalini from BSc final year, and I'm admitted to ALP of Soil Health Management. And I've visited some rural areas for soil sampling, and I met different types of rural farmers and people who live in rural areas. And it was difficult for me to deal with them. As you have gave your service to the most of the rural areas. Can you suggest me any of the few things to how to deal with the rural people?
How to deal with rural people? Finally, it's really good. No, I want everybody should know. There is a Tribhuvan University, కొత్తగా కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం పెట్టింది exclusively for rural management, rural courses. It was earlier called IRMA, Institute of Rural Management. Now it has upgraded to a central full-fledged university named Tribhuvan University. ఎంత ఎక్సలెంట్, ఇలాంటి వాళ్ళు జైన్ కావాలి. రూరల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇండియాలో బాగా పంచుకోవాలి. అండ్ యూ ట్రై ఇట్, బట్ ఎనీవే, సో హౌ టు డీల్ అనేది ఇట్స్ బిగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్. మన ఎన్ఐటీలో కూడా ఉంది. ఇట్స్ ఎక్సలెంట్ పీజీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇన్ రూరల్ డెవలప్మెంట్.
Shalini, the main important thing, particularly in rural areas, is you should first get connected to them. How you will connect to them? You should not straight away ask what you want to get from them, because you are a stranger. You don't, nobody knows you, so you don't know how they will respond. Collection of soil sample. For that, you should go and first meet the Gram Sarpanch, some elders, and in every village there will be some progressive farmers will be there. You should identify them first. You should go them, because they are the first people who will respond to you with a positive attitude. If suppose you straight away go to the village and ask somebody randomly, then people will not understand why, what is this, all these things. So you should you should connect with the teachers in the villages who are working there. Just to go there, introduce yourself, what for you come. Then they will start responding. Straight away, if you go and ask such type of things, people sometimes they will not understand. They will not take it seriously. So this is the way you should.
First
go.
point, as you said, connect with them. Yeah, actually, I'm not joking. I think people, many final year students doesn't know about this university. Anyway, thanks to Shalini for reminding me to share. We have the best Tribhuvan University, various PG programs, 100% placements with a very good package. Earlier it used to be IRMA. That was a small institution as a part of the National Dairy Development Board in Anand, Gujarat. Now that has been completely upgraded with the state-of-art modern facilities with the international standard, Tribhuvan University. And మీరు అప్లై చేయండి. అగ్రికల్చర్ వాళ్ళకు టాప్ ప్రియారిటీ ఉంటుంది, ఎంట్రన్స్ ఉంటుంది. I suggest all my final year students, I think this year must have already over, admissions start only in February, March, but at least for next year, you start preparing for it. Okay? Anybody on staff?
Good evening, all of you. And our today's guest speaker, Maqsud, is our immediate senior, just like our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Janaya Garu. And he already told you he was a very jolly person, and he shared his lifespan, how he struggled, and it should be a great inspiration for you. The thing is, what is the take home for you out of his lecture? He gave a motivational lecture, no doubt in it. What you are taking to your home, that means what you are going to practice out of it. Yes, 1 or 2 points. So I want to emphasize one point. The sense of realization. Some are having a very early age, maybe at mid-time, maybe very long. These are very important points. And particularly for you at this point, try to analyze your socio-economic condition. It's a broad term. So realize now at least itself. Politely congratulating Maqsud all over from Bombay he came, and he took much interest to deliver with a single contact phone call out of from our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Still lot is there. See, you would have asked the most critical parts, sir, because he is in the bank sector. Instead of this simple question, you should have asked. See, nowadays India is growing. The GDP of India's growth is how much? 6 to 7% average. Otherwise, the world leaders, they are applauding India. Oh, India's economic growth is very fast. One more thing is, I think you might have seen in the newspapers, world fund managers, they are going back to spend in India. They are considering India is a least investment country. Why it is happening? Now we can ask explanation from him instead of me. Thank you.
Thank you, Akadir. So now we will go for a illustration of our today's guest.
ఒక్కసారి చప్పటితో let us all thank Maqsud sir for coming all the way and giving us this wonderful lecture. Now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to kindly felicitate first with shawl. Yeah, request all the university officers to kindly join the felicitation. Please claps.